that's one of the things that I really got to tip my hat off when it comes to Rick Carlisle and that coaching staff. It felt like when you watch the film, it feels almost NFL-ish in terms of the schematics and how they just scheme everything defensively when it comes to they have that person in the nail to prevent dribble penetration in the middle of the court, and just the way that they guard in the pick and roll. They'll have Tyrese Halliburton. He'll hard hedge, while they'll have McConnell and Mathurin, or McConnell, Nembhard. The guards switch. It's amazing how they're able to game plan, because there's this guy on Twitter who broke it down exactly how Rick Carlisle, because Rick Carlisle did a fantastic job that game coaching. It wasn't just the fact that, OKC, they just decided we're not going to play low energy. Like, no, Rick Carlisle actually did a really good job. Shout out to this dude. Yeah, shout out to this dude right here, man. He really broke it down. And one of the things, I hope this don't flag us, but one of the things whatever. But so one of the things that Rick Carlisle did in game 5 was the fact that Indiana, they were putting a lot more ball pressure, 94 feet, as you can see with Nembhard. And OKC, they would have Chet do like a high screen towards the half court or even before the half court, and that would give Shea free to do whatever he wanted. In game 6, they elected to be more conservative, right? Let OKC get the ball down half court and let Shea get towards the nail, and then they would double. They would send McConnell. Or another thing that Indiana has been doing this entire series that I didn't notice is the guard-to-guard switching. So, like, they would have McConnell, they would have Mathurin, they would have Nembhard, and they would have Mathurin switch off with Shea. And at times it would work. Game 5, it didn't really work. They made an adjustment, and they were able to really frustrate Shea a lot of the game. And that's one of the things that I really got to tip my hat off when it comes to Rick Carlisle and that coaching staff. It felt like when you watch the film, it feels almost NFL-ish in terms of the schematics and how they just scheme everything defensively when it comes to they have that person in the nail to prevent dribble penetration in the middle of the court, and just the way that they guard in the pick and roll. They'll have Tyrese Halliburton. He'll hard hedge, while they'll have McConnell and Mathurin, or McConnell, Nembhard. The guards switch. It's amazing how they're able to game plan. That just lets you know why coaching in the NBA matters. Is for these moments alone. It's for these NBA Finals moments when your team is not the most talented, but you have the better coach. You have the coaching advantage. And this is why it's valuable to have an experienced, a great coach like Rick Carlisle that's won before, that adapts over time. It's, for crying out loud, he's been in the league for so long. He's been in the league since the early 2000s. And he's been adapting over and over again. He was able to coach like crazy against that super team in Miami Heat with a prime LeBron. Dwayne Wade was still in his prime. Chris Bosh, he was still in his prime. And they were able to beat that all-time great team. And now you're playing an OKC team that won 68 games. Mm-hmm. One of the greatest defensive teams we ever seen, the MVP, an all NBA caliber player in Jalen Williams. And Chet, the way he's looking, he might be an all NBA caliber player one day. And the fact that they're able to get this series to a 7th game, it's tied 3-3, is amazing. Because when you look at Tyrese Halliburton, you say, okay, Tyrese Halliburton, this guy, he's the offense. He's the initiator. He's the guy that we need to win this game. But even still, even though he's limited, Rick Carlisle continues to find ways where, even though Tyrese Halliburton is not playing the best basketball, he's not able to explode at the way that he wants to, he still has other guys that he can call the number and bring into the game and still be effective. Even though they lost game 5, they were very competitive. Remember, they were down a good portion of that game by like double digits, and then they came back into the game. And then middle of the fourth quarter, OKC made the run. But for the most part, outside of game 2, the Pacers have been in this game, in every game. They've been competitive. When OKC makes a run, they have a counter. Now OKC still able to do their thing. Shea has been amazing, but for the most part, the Pacers have been competitive in every single game, and that boils down to Rick Carlisle and his coaching and his ability to get the best out of his players, despite the fact that Tyrese Halliburton is limited with that injury.